Lula da Silva's narrow victory in Brazil's presidential election Sunday is likely to have a major impact on relations between the Latin American country and the European Union.
There is no doubt that the election of the 77-year-old trade unionist back to the helm of Brazil will provide an impetus from a political level in terms of EU-Brazilian relations, which have been tarnished over past years.
In congratulating him, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen stressed three main topics of collaboration: food security, trade and climate change. Probably the most prominent issue is the ratification of the EU-Mercosur trade deal, a currently on-hold agreement finalised in 2019 between the EU and the South American bloc, formed by Argentina, Brazil, Paraguay and Uruguay. It still needs to be ratified by European governments, but is now likely to be changed.
The European Commission has been negotiating a side instrument on environment and climate. This should be, I would say, an easier feature in terms of negotiations from here on. But we will also see Brasilia looking to maybe add some instruments of its own, notably in the area of intellectual property, public procurement, any theme or policy that could help improve, industrialize or reindustrialize Brazil, which has been a motor of this campaign.
But some of the European Parliament are concerned, particularly when it comes to the environment.
What is important, first and foremost, is that Lula and his team, they restore the environmental protection laws in Brazil, and especially also strengthen again all the institutions that are important for the enforcement of forest protection, because under Bolsonaro, the forest policy was a disaster. And this is a precondition, I think, for any talks about any free trade deal. Secondly, it is important that we renegotiate the deal, at least partially.
More difficult, though, could be Brazil's alignment to the EU regarding the war in Ukraine. Up to now, the country has imposed no sanctions on Moscow, and the radical change during Lula's presidency seems unlikely. Christopher Pitcher, News, Brussels.